Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I must thank each one of you, members of the press, parents of the 7 girls. Some of them are here with us. We have one of our sponsors, Hero Cycles, Mr. Rohit is here with us. The 2 teachers, we have members of staff in the school. We have an old Sanarian, a student of ours who is a civil servant, and we have a very eminent citizen of Chandigarh, Mr. Abhishek Bajaj with us. So welcome you all for this brief press conference. Now before the girls actually take on and tell you more about the expedition, I just wish to give you a brief backdrop, a background to what is happening today. The Lawrence School Sanar is a very old school, co-ed boarding school in the world. It was established in 1847 and we are very close to celebrating our 175th year, called the Dotrams Bicentennial year, 175th year. Now one of our alumni, Mr. Ajit Bajaj, he's a Padma Shri awardee, he's an acclaimed mountaineer. He was with me a year back and we were just planning. I said, Ajit, we want some adventure activities. And adventure activities are an integral part of Sanar. So it's not that we've just taken it up recently. We have a long tradition and history of adventure and sports. And some of you might know that in 2013, again a group of 7 boys, all class 11 boys, actually summited Mount Everest. So the discussion with Mr. Bajaj was that let's plan out activities leading to the 175th year in 2022. And I said, Ajit, how about an all-girls expedition this time? And he said, sure. And that's how the first thought that came to our mind was, let's have an all-girls expedition. And with Mr. Bajaj's expedition experience, he suggested Mount Kilimanjaro. Now I just wish to tell you all that the purpose of this entire expedition was not to seek prominence saying we are sending the youngest group to Mount Kilimanjaro or anything. This is the spirit of adventure Sanar is known for. And I'm so happy these 7 girls came forward, showed that enthusiasm with support from Mr. Ajit Bajaj and Mr. Pankaj Munjal of the Hero Cycles, who is again an alumni of the school, that we are able to actually go ahead with this plan. As a headmaster of the school, it's a moment of great pride for me. I have always been supporting activities promoting the girl child in the school, and what can be more, a matter of pride for the headmaster to have 7 girls of his school and 2 lady members of staff moving on to this expedition. So I thank you all for being here, and I'm sure you'll have more questions to ask these young girls and the 2 teachers accompanying them. Thank you.
What kind of rigorous training have you been through?
We've been walking around the areas, we've been trekking with our backpacks, with the weights, and we've been carrying a lot of water, the stuff that we need, whether it's rain gear or an umbrella, because you don't know about the weather. And
in case of emergency, have you been trained like what kind of SOS signals or something like that?
so it happened in Ladakh that we were staying in one of the villages where there were no connections. So we were given walkie-talkies, so that really helped us to communicate. And whether it was a medical emergency, we had very trained instructors who were there. So it was very convenient for us.
You'll be leading the girls?
Yes, sir.
What extra training you've been giving the girls also, coordinating each other, like team leaders?
So actually the thing is, as a team leader, we need to motivate our teammates, because it happens that there are times when you give up mentally. And I feel more than the physical fitness, it's usually the mental fitness that is required, because you need to tell yourself time and time and again that you need to go on. You don't need to give up, never give in. So I think as teammates, what is more important is to just tell your teammates that we need to do it as a team.
Your first expedition?
Yes.
Anything such activity?
No, actually the thing is we've been going for camps every year. Sanar really supports adventure in every possible way. So when this opportunity was given to us, we took it. As sir said that in 2013, seven boys summited Everest, and that really motivated us. It really inspired us, and it had a deep impact on us. So, as Sanal has a great legacy, it was always our dream to add to that legacy.
There is less oxygen up there actually in Ladakh. You know, less oxygen there.
In Ladakh. So when we went to Ladakh, we were suffering from AMS, acute mountain sickness, and oxygen levels and BP was a little low the first 2 days. So for that, we were told to acclimatize. We rested for 2 days, and then when everything was in position, then we started our fitness training.
It is not through a travel agency. I mentioned about Mr. Ajit Bajaj. Now, Mr. Ajit Bajaj is also the managing director of Snow Leopards. So, part of the organizational responsibilities are with Snow Leopards. So, like Ishambir just mentioned, the first phase of the training was in his camps at Rishikesh. And his organization is taking care of the travel and the other arrangements in and around Kilimanjaro.
Roshni from?
Delhi.
Maika from Palanpur.
Kashish from Pathankot.
Megan from Kulumanani.
Ananya from Delhi.
Avanti from Surat.
I am Vishampreet. I am 17 years old and I am from Ludhiana.
Priya Jhingan from Simla, and I'm 51.
Okay, I'm Priya Jhingan. I'm from Chutla. Distinguished guests here, faculty, and most importantly, participating girls. My name is Rohit, and I represent Hero Cycles. It's a proud moment for us at Hero Cycles. I mean, sponsoring a bunch of pretty girls going to the mountains, and especially Mount Kilimanjaro, is indeed a proud moment for us. Like they say, heroes don't have genders, and we truly believe in that. So all the very best to the girls. To talk about Hero Cycles, we've always been advocating leading an active lifestyle, and I think cycling is a great part of spending time outdoors. So we wish these girls keep cycling and staying fit, and remember all of you are heroes. So just go out there and scale any mountain you want to. All the very best.
There's a village, High Altitude Village, it's about 13,000 feet, so from there to about 14,500 feet. And then there was also a night trek. In fact, that day the whole team trekked in rain, so that we could check our gear, rain gear, whether it was fine, whether we needed additional equipment or not, so that we weren't caught unawares on Kilimanjaro. Then there was also a night trek, which Mr. Bajaj insisted on. There again, our headlamps and that again was on a similar route from Rambuk onwards. For about 3 hours we trekked. So there was no village as such because it was a long way off to the pass. So then sir told us to turn back, and the kids were very good. Sorry?
How much time is going to take actually?
It's going to take us 5 days. We will start from Moshi, a place called Morango, and then we go up to Mandara. That will be the first trek on the 9th, and it's going to be about for 5 hours. And then Morango, we go to Mandara. Mandara to Mavenzi. Mavenzi is a popular acclimatization spot. Mavenzi back to Mandara, and then Mandara to Kibu Hut, and Kibu Hut then we trek to the summit and back to Kibu Hut, and then right down to Morango.
Are they providing you all the gears actually? Is there anything you want to add about here in front of us?
Are they providing us with gear?
With all the gears you
Absolutely. For the high altitude, yes, because Mr. Bajaj felt there was no point buying the down jackets and lower, because that would not be useful to us after we submitted. So it will be provided to us when we reach Bombay. So even duffel bags will be provided where we will put our, the high altitude gear.
But after the expedition, will you provide girls workout certification?
With their heroes, and the fact that we are emotionally supporting them, we are standing behind them is reason enough appreciation from our side. A certificate is just a piece of paper. I mean, the most important thing is that we're standing by each one of them and saying that just go out there and do it.
So dry appreciation will be there.
Yes, of course, why not?
Be a certification, but Rohit rightly said it's just a piece of paper, but yes, sometimes the pieces of paper do matter. But I would like to share with you what Mr. Pankaj Munjal just shared with me yesterday. I told you he's also an alumni of the school, and he has congratulated the school and he has conveyed his good wishes to the entire team. At the same time, he's promised that he's going to support the school in the coming years because we are planning series of such activities in the next 2 to 3 years. And in fact, one of his offers which has already come to us is regarding the e-bicycles. So he wants Sanat to be perhaps the first school to do an e-bicycling expedition somewhere. So there's a lot of support which has come from Mr. Munjal, from Sangeet Bajaj, and Mr. Bajaj is going to be our technical advisor for all these events. The girls are leaving in the afternoon to Mumbai, and they have an early morning flight tomorrow from Mumbai. So they go to Nairobi and it's an art expedition. Apart from Mr. Bajaj, there is one technical expert from his organization, and there are 2 more people who are close associates of Mr. Bajaj who are also mountaineers. So that will be the 4 people who are going to join us. The rest are the 7 girls and the 2 members of staff.